Hey guys, it is Kim the Crafty Nomad, and I am back. And I think this is going to be episode number 40. I think well, it might be 39. We'll check. Anyway, and I'll put it in the title across the front. Anyway, here I am, solid 2 weeks after I did my last one, and I'm back already. And I'm like here taking my shoe off. I just got home from work, and I'm actually recording on my iPad mini, so I hope that it comes out good. And anyway, I just wanted to come to you guys and say hi. Happy Friday. Anyway, I guess yeah, let's get into it. Today I'm just going to show you progress on a crochet project. I am going to, you are tipping, and I don't know why. So I'm going to try and keep that from happening again. I'm going to show you some of the mixed media stuff I've been into and my latest new craft. I want to show you a little bit of my Mother's Day crafty items that I was able to get. And I think I'm going to actually start with my crochet. So you guys know I've been working on this guy. And I can't remember where I was last we talked, but I was pretty far along, and now I'm even further. So this guy is pretty much ready to go. I just need to make the bottom, and I started making the bottom, but I realized at some point that I was making a mistake on my rounds. And so I stopped and I never got back to it. So, but here we go. He is, all 8 tentacles are on. And so basically, I am still keeping them in this bag. And I'll show you how far I got on the bottom. And then I realized, oh, it's not, the count is not quite right, so I have to actually start again. But that's where I am on the bottom. So once you make the bottom, you basically stuff him and then like sew the bottom on. So he is pretty close to being finished. And oh, I put that in the wrong spot. And then I did get started a little bit, which I'll probably work on tonight. Well, actually, yeah. I started on a monkey, and we'll see how he goes, because I'm not really that happy with the yarn I chose that same chocolate that I put on as the contrast color of here. I chose the same chocolate. The problem is I wanted to just, there's, with the pattern I'm using, which is a Sharon Ohala pattern, and I think I might have it. Yeah, I have it here. So I'm working on this monkey here. Now I'm gonna show you, if you look closely at this little orange one, you see how he just has safety eyes? He doesn't have the same as the blue one. See how the blue one, there's a crochet background, and then you put the safety eyes on? He just has the safety eyes. Well, you know, I wanted to be lazy, and or his eyes sewn on. They might be sewn on. No, they look like safety eyes. Anyway, I wanted to be lazy and not do that part and just use safety eyes. However, if the yarn, this yarn is so dark, this chocolatey yarn, that it won't work. You won't see the safety eyes. So I'm either going to have to just break down and stop being lazy. It's just a small little piece. I just want to skip that part. I'll probably have to do that part now, and which means then I need like a cream colored Karen Simply Soft for the facial part. I needed that anyway though, because yeah, look at, I needed a lighter color anyway for all the accent parts on the monkey. If you can see him, see, now you can see him. Okay. So I wanted to get sort of like with this bear here, the lighter brown color with him, not white. I don't want to do a stark white, and I don't really want to do cream. So that's gonna be my next project that I start. But I'm also going to probably pick up some other things that I have started. I keep tipping this because I have it plugged in and I keep leaving my leg on it, pulling the cord. Sorry. I have a lot of unfinished objects because I get focused on other things. And I wanted to just like pick one at a time and get it done. So this one will be the first one. But I did want to start another pair of socks. And I had wound up, this is, I think, some Knit Picks Chroma sock yarn, and I had started, and I like to do socks on the 9-inch circulars, and I love the Chowgoo. I love Chowgoo knitting needles, period. But to me, this is just like perfect to make the sock. So, and I'm keeping that in my Curvy Girls bag that I made her and sold a lot of her. This one didn't get sold because I did a bad job on the zipper. Actually, I didn't do a bad job on the zipper. Let me just be honest. I forgot to top stitch across, so I tried to do it afterwards. And when I did it afterwards, it jacked up the zipper. So I kept this one for myself so you can see how she doesn't really close correctly. Anyway, so that next time I come back, you will see these socks have gotten started. But I have some other socks that I could work on too. So one way or another, you will see another pair of socks next time. So those are my yarny projects. And then the only thing that I have finished, or I really got, for whatever reason, inspired to do a bunch of mixed media canvas boards. So I'm going to show you some of the ones that I created. I'll show you. First of all, I got into some acrylic pour painting, and I decided that they would be really good backgrounds for mixed media. So I'll show you where they are with backgrounds. This is the first one, and I have not yet made it into anything else. Do I have another one that I did make into something else? I can't remember. No, I didn't. So I did this one, and it's just a bunch of colors. And what I was trying to get was giant cells on it, but it did not do it. It's got some small cells, but not a lot. So this is me learning how to do this process. And I figured since it was just learning, I could totally use it for a mixed media background. So that's just a background started, not done. And then this one is another one with the same sort of colors. Again, I did not get the cells that I was looking for. And so it's also going to be a mixed media background, but I also transferred an image onto it of a mermaid. So I don't know where I'm going with this yet, but that's what I got. And now I'm going to show you some of the ones I finished. So this one, I actually made this one. Me and my son made it together. I did most of it. He did rubber stamping and he did the handwriting. But I did most of it. And this is actually going to be a gift for his teacher. It was supposed to be for Teacher Appreciation Week, but we are just a wreck. And I was supposed to be the room parent. I am the worst room parent ever. But I'm just like so busy that I just cannot think of, the things you should be thinking of as a room parent. So I only volunteer because at our back to school night, like no one was raising their hands, and I'm just one of those people like, well, somebody's got to do it. Let me just raise my hand, even though I'm gonna do a poor job. At least I'm volunteering. Anyway, needless to say, we did make this for Teacher Appreciation Week. However, we kept forgetting to bring it to school, so it's now going to be an end of the year project. So here it is. This is a 5x7 canvas board, and I just thought that this would be a cool thing to give her, just to wish her peace. And my son did a lot of the rubber stamping. Like if you see that cupcake, he did that. A lot of his rubber stamping did get covered up, though. That's what happens in mixed media. You just keep going until you figure out that you're there. But I have the number 18 in the background, and that's his room number. And just the word piece. This is a wood piece, Art of Minds, I think, from Michaels. that we just painted. I painted. This is also Art of Mine's wooden frame. So the back is a little messy, but see how this is the canvas, and we just I just sort of glued it on top. So I thought it turned out really nice, and you know, it just says peace is always beautiful, and I thought that would be a nice sentiment to give her. So she'll get it at the end of the school year. Hopefully we will remember. And then I made this one, which, you know, it's super colorful, but I think came out a little messy. I still like it, and I'm going to keep it for myself and decorate my cubicle with it. But if you can see it, this is that same type of wood piece, and it says faith. And I had started out a whole different way and just ended up covering up things that I had put in and coming up with something new. So I'm going to tip it so you don't see the glare maybe, and you can see what's happening here. So I have flowers. I have some wooden butterfly here, and a wooden butterfly here. And then a sentiment right here. And it says, the best way to find love is to find God. And I did a bunch of stuff. I mean, there is wood embellishments. There is Sharpie, there are paint pens, there is rubber stamping, there's stenciling on this, there's rub-ons on this, glitter, all kinds of things. There's a little texture, which I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little texture here and some up here, but it definitely got painted over. It just, you know, little details. You can see some rub-ons there, some flower pieces there. So I enjoy doing this because, you know, I do not consider myself an artist because I can't draw, I can't do anything. So when I discovered that mixed media was a thing and, you know, collaging was a thing, I was like, yes, I think I can do that. This is rubber stamping as well. This one I used the deli sheet and rubber stamped on, and then I used Mod Podge to put it on here. You can't hardly see that that's something that's glued on. I really like doing mixed media. So that's one. And then I just wanted to do another little small one. And I only wanted to use a few colors. So on this one, I did, it says every moment counts. And my favorite, there's so much symbolism for me in butterflies. And so I used modeling paste and painted it. I colored it with paint and made a blue butterfly. And there's a lot of texture and rub-ons. And actually that's stenciling. A lot of fun with this little piece. So I might gift it to somebody. I still need to actually seal this one because you can see it doesn't have like a huge shine on it. I mean, there's a little bit, but not like it should be because it's not sealed. So that's that. So those are the things I've been working on, and I also started something new. You know me, Crafty Nomad shenanigans, and for whatever reason, I don't even know what the inspiration was, probably a YouTube video that just rolled up in my feed, is resin. Making resin pieces. And so I ordered myself, I already had some resin because I had a couple years ago tried to make resin coasters, and you probably saw that in an old, if you've been following me long enough. Which, by the way, please subscribe, please like, please hit that bell so you get notifications when I upload a new video, because I am seriously only at 350 followers, and I would love to get to 500 so I can have a really nice giveaway. And I think, you know, as I get closer, I will start, you know, announcing what the giveaway package is going to be. So it'll be very crafty nomadish. So, or I should say crafty nomadic. Anyway, so I ordered myself some resin molds because I already had the resin. I already had a bigger mold to make coasters, but I wanted to make small pieces. I wanted to see what it would be like to make either keychains or jewelry. So I have a bunch of little pieces that I made, and I used this particular mold here that I got off Amazon. It came with several. This is another part of the set. And these are silicone molds. And I mean, I failed all over the place the first shot. These are all first shots, and these are all imperfect and not that great, but yeah, this is what I did. So I'll show you. I'm going to show you 3 pieces that I made from this particular one. I'm trying to get done before they come home from practice, but I think I got a minute. So look at that piece. It is a little square, and I love how it already has a hole built in from the mold. So I could just put like a chain around it or a jump ring if I can find a big enough one, because you can see how thick it is. And I still need to put something on the back to kind of even it out, because it's really kind of like sunken in. And they tell me that comes from, the videos tell me that comes from not putting enough resin in. But it was fun. I just dropped a layer of clear resin. Let me see if you can see the 2 layers. And then I let it dry a little bit, and then I dropped that sticker in, and I let that dry overnight. And then I mixed up some more resin and put light blue paint, and dropped it on the back. Now I feel like it's still too transparent. You can see through it. So if I wait and then get the clear cast or the easy cast that dries white, I'll put that on the back. And then this one, I found these llama stickers, and I really wanted to make one work with a llama in it, or is this an alpaca? I don't know right now. But I think it's a llama. And but the big glittery flakes got in the way and sort of take away from the llama, and she went crooked. But there you go. I tried. The good thing is I tried 2 different kinds of resin, and they both worked. And this one completely failed, guys. The llama just sunk, kept floating up to the top, and you can see the llama is just completely in there, and you can't see it at all. So those are fails, but I'm learning, and that's okay. So I'm gonna I don't think I'm gonna work on resin tonight. I ordered some new molds, and I hope that I can pull it off, because I'm hoping to make resin stitch markers and keychains. So we'll see. So that's my craftiness for the last couple of weeks. And then I think I'm just going to show you quickly what Mother's Day brought me, and my very favorite. You guys know that I am a baby boomer. Barely, but I'm a baby boomer. And I have a 9-year-old. So you know I do the math. I say it all the time. You know I came to motherhood late. But this boy of mine just really, man, I enjoy that kid. But look at this card. That's my Mother's Day card. Isn't that so cute? And then he wrote in here, I don't know if you can see it, but he wrote in Spanish. And it's the lyrics to a song. My son goes to a Spanish immersion school, which is a big old deal here in Southern California to have your kid in a dual language program. And I don't know if it's like that all over the whole country, but for sure it's a big deal here. So he wrote it in Spanish, and I said, hey, can you tell me what it says? Because, of course, I don't speak Spanish. I could garner out a little bit of it, but I needed him to tell me what it said. And he said, sure. And then he said, hold on. And he grabbed his iPod, and he loaded up the music and started singing this song that just blew me away. And I love his age. I love he's at this age where it's not weird for him. He's still sweet, and I hope he stays that way. But, you know, I'm prepared. I'm prepared for the teenage years. Not really. You can't really prepare for it, but I won't be shocked if the sweetness goes away. Let me just say that. But anyway, it was great. Had a great Mother's Day. I hope you guys did too. All of you who are mothers or have a mother or have someone who was like a mother to you, or if you are like a mother to somebody else, I hope you had a great Mother's Day. It was a week ago, I think, right? It was a week ago. It was just this past Sunday. Anyway, I just got a few more crafty items that I got as a part of my gift bag, and I got paint brushes. And then I got sponge paint brushes. And I got some stencils, which are awesome. Because it all goes along with what I'm currently into right now. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode of the Crafty Nomad Podcast. Thank you guys for joining me. It's been fun being back and trying to be consistent. And I'm going to keep them short because I think I can do that. I can be more consistent if I don't try to do really long things that take a lot of editing. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Like I said, it's Friday. Please enjoy, and I'll talk back to you soon. I think I'm going to cut it off here because, I don't have any life updates. It's just my normal life. And, nothing exciting. Anyway, okay, I'm going to leave it. I'm just trying to find a reason to keep talking to y'all. Anyway, have a good one. Thanks so much for joining me. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell, and share. And comment down below. Tell me what you are working on. And if you have a podcast that you want me to check out, please put that down below too. All right? I'm always open for a new good podcast. Anyway, talk to you guys soon.